Hello friends, it's the governor here, riding my 2016 Monster 1200R. It's my morning commute, and unfortunately this video is going to be some bad news for me anyway. So what's the bad news? Well, I decided to do an oil change on the Monster the other day. And I've done 100 oil changes on many different vehicles, bikes, cars, you name it. I've done an oil change on it. So one of the biggest, most important things is when you're doing an oil change is you get your torque spec correct for the oil drain bolt. So I went online as I normally do, and I get a couple sources, find out what it's supposed to be at, and I went to a Monster forum. Someone on there said it was something, and a couple underneath agreed with it. Now it wasn't a 1200R, it was an older model, but everything else was correct as far as size of the bolt and everything. I assumed it would be the same, and I think that was the biggest issue. Was they're probably talking about a bolt that was on a steel oil pan. Well, if you know about bikes today, they use aluminum oil pans for the most part. So I torqued the bolt to what it said in there, which I thought was going to be the correct spec. And alas, it 100% was not. It was too much. Oh goodness me. And what happens when you torque a bolt too much? Well, I'll tell you what happens. You strip the threads. So, what can you do? Well, if you're a Richie Rich, you can buy a new oil pan. And along with it, you'll have all fresh threads, and you'll be good to go. Oh, that was me. So that's something you could do. I'm not Richie Rich, I'm Poory Poor. So what can I do specifically? Well, there's some options out there if this happens to you, because you can do it on cars nowadays as well. So one of the options is to stick what they call an eco plug in there. And what this is, it's starts off on, it's like a 12mm plug up to a 16mm plug. And it'll basically put new threads in there for you, gets epoxied in, and then you then has a magnetic release for the drain plug. And I've got one of those because actually this happened before on, funnily enough, another Monster I had briefly. So that's one option. The only problem is the size of the oil drain plug on this bike is 12mm, and that's the size that eco plug starts at. Well, the issue there is that a lot of the rest of it will be sticking out, and obviously the bolts, you don't want a huge nut sticking out the bottom of the bike, right? If you go over a bump or something, that's going to be an issue. Not good. So what else can you do? Well, you can get a helicoil kit. And you're like, what's a helicoil kit? Well, basically what it's made for is if you strip out a plug, you can use this kit to put new threads in there, steel threads. So you use a drill to basically, you drill up real quick, take out all of the old threads, then you cut new threads. Now the new threads are for the coil you put in. So you put this coil in there, and you use some Loctite and once that's in there, then you just put your old bolt back in there. It's actually not that tough a procedure. You have to make sure, like a couple of the concerns are, you have to make sure you get completely straight when you're initially using your drill to drill out the old lines, and you have to make sure you're obviously completely straight when you're cutting your new threads, which, you know, again, it's not a major issue. It's not that hard to do. And I'm kind of leaning towards that right now, writing a kit for it. So we'll see. There are plenty of videos on how these things work. You know, you can take it to some mechanics have these kits and they'll do it for you. I had it done on that old monster I had before. The mechanic did it for me, and it's been good ever since. The guy I sold it to, I talked to him regularly, and he said he's had no issues. So probably what I'm going to do. Is just stupid on my part. Can't believe I did it. And not only did it, but did it again. What an idiot. Well, now I know the proper torque and everything, so it shouldn't be an issue. I just did the oil on my hypermotard, and obviously had no issues. So that's where I'm at with the bike. This is the first time I've had it out since then, actually, and it's not actually dripping any oil right now. But that will change as time goes on. I was looking at people's experiences, and some people were saying, you know, the only time it really affected them is when they went to go do their oil change again, and it was just free spinning in there. So hopefully it holds. Again, it's not an issue right now, but that will be in the future. So it's such a shame. I was really upset, you know. What a rookie mistake. But hey, you live, you learn, right? Hopefully through this video you guys won't do the same. It's about 14 pounds, I think, foot-pounds to torque your oil drain plug. You don't want any more than that. And that will be plenty. It doesn't seem like much, it doesn't even feel like much, but if you got your crush washer in there, that's plenty. It really is. My mirror's not doing too well. I don't think I talked to that correctly. There was no torque specs on it. Just said the old German technique, guten Tag, ba-dum-bum-ch. So there we go. Not a happy guy, but I'm sure it'll be okay. It'll be worked out in the end. And I'll be sure to make a video on the fix for you. So hopefully it can help somebody else in the future. And at least it'll just give people a heads up not to be an idiot like me. Alright, that's all I've got today. Thanks for listening. Thanks for your support. My subscribers went up to 27. It's fantastic. Very happy about that. Not sure who all subscribed extra, but thank you. And enjoy the rest of your day. It's the Governor signing out.